Yeah, Young OG, Blair, Thomas, and Magic. Subscribe now, watch us live lavish. We got Brooks, now we live, and we bringing major vibes. Obsidian Alliance, we taking off flying high. Follow us now for guidance. Obsidian Alliance, Obsidian Alliance. We got the best advice. Keep it real, no lying. Obsidian Alliance, Obsidian Alliance, Obsidian Alliance, Obsidian Alliance. We got what you need. Obsidian Alliance, Obsidian Alliance, Obsidian Alliance. Oh no.
Happy Friday, Saturday, Sunday, day, whatever time of quarantine. It don't even matter anymore. But it's the Obsidian Alliance here, and today is while it's just the Blair Thomas, and I'm on my Vapod, I'm on my Darth Mace Windu today. We're talking about Star Wars. Continuing our series with saving Disney Star Wars. Today we're going to be doing episodes 8 and 9 as a combination, and then we have a very special surprise for you that will be starting. So pretty much, Blair. And he's informal today because he just got off work and he's tired. So we just was able to get him up in here just for this one. So, all right, start us off with how you would do episodes 8 and 9. In fact, before then, what did you think about how 8 and 9 was out originally?
First off, let me say I want my 10%.
Oh yeah, we always got to get the money.
Second, episode 8, I'd say I liked it. I don't know why I liked it. Maybe it's because it had a lot more action in it than the first one. Then of course you see Luke Skywalker come back, and he does this whole son of the savior moment, and shows his force abilities are really more than what people think they are. But here's my thing. So we still have whiny Kylo Ren, even more so now. And that's just throw the whole Ren away. Just throw the whole Ren away. Throw him away, because it's just the whining. And then when he sees Luke, I want every gun we have aimed at that man. And he's just shooting him like, more. And then like his officer is like, sorry, I think that's enough. Then he like force slams him. And it's just like, first of all, the guard is dumb. You gonna try to tell the new Sith Lord what to do after he just got finished chopping up his master? Like, you would think you would watch your mouth at all points. Like, don't say nothing. Don't speak unless spoken to.
True.
And honestly, instead of Luke being a force projection, I want him there to actually have a lightsaber fight. But I want him to school Kylo Ren and tell him that he has much to learn.
Oh, so you would have rather had him fight the AT-ATs?
No. I'm saying Luke was a force projection for that, but then actually comes out.
Ah, got you.
We want to do lightsabers. We can do lightsabers. Like, I'm with it. You must have forgot who taught you, boy. What else would I have? We're gonna not have Luke Skywalker be the reason why Kylo Ren whines all the time. We're gonna not have that. I'll just say that Snoke was manipulating him through the dark side, and then maybe have him kill someone, and then that's like what makes him turn.
Oh, you had to sit up for that one.
Yeah, got stuff a little bit. That's what makes him turn. Got a little bit more of a like. I don't know. I think it'll just add some more drama. Like, not the whole oh my God, he's my nephew, and I saw darkness in him, and I raised my lightsaber. Man, no! Like, we're not gonna have that. We are still gonna have the Yoda cameo. It was very much needed.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Um, the throne room scene. Yes, I don't want Snoke to die until the movie's ready to go off. So maybe Snoke stays up in orbit. Kylo Ren comes down. The whole Luke Skywalker thing happens, and right before the movie goes off, that's when he goes back into the throne room, and I guess him and Snoke are alone, and that's when Kylo does it.
Hmm.
And then right before it goes off, he goes, something like "Now what?" And then screen goes black, and then you hear the Palpatine left. Something like that to add a little bit more flair, a little bit more drama.
Got you.
Um, uh, let's see what else. Hmm. I like the scene where the ship goes into light speed and messes up the other ship.
I
I like
don't.
that.
We continue.
I like okay, let me rephrase. I liked the CGI. That's what I liked.
Okay. I, we'll get to me in a minute. Continue on. You got episode 9.
Okay. So episode 9. I guess after Luke gives himself to the Force, of course, she can communicate with him, but just can't communicate with anybody else. I think it was upsetting to me to know that she was unable to, I guess, like spiritually reach other Jedi.
Hmm. She was the whole "be with me" scenes.
I mean, of course, because through the power of friendship is why she won that battle. But let's be serious, like any Jedi typically can feel the ancestors, talk to them, or at least talk to someone. Obi-Wan was able to talk to uh Yoda. Yoda was able to talk to Qui-Gon. Like Ahsoka was even though she wasn't supposed to in Rebels, Ahsoka was communicating with Darth Vader through the Force.
Yeah.
It was just like it's just ridiculous. Like she can make mountains crumble. She can heal people through the Force. She can force jump 300 feet in the air, but she can't talk to. She reminds me of Korra. That's what she reminds me of.
Oh boy.
You're gonna have your chance to talk. Have your chance to talk.
See, you about to be pulled from the dark side right now.
I'm just saying they have something in common. They're just not able to speak to their past selves and gather wisdom. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Damn.
Um,
Just
we
can't.
are not having the Kylo Ren and Rey love interest. We are not
Oh
doing that.
God. Ugh.
If there is a love interest, it will be Finn. If there has to be one, Finn finally. As a matter of fact, through 8, I want Finn from the transition from 8 to 9. I want Finn to accept the fact that he's a Windu.
Ray!
Yeah, I want him to
Ray!
accept the fact that he's a Windu, and either through the end of 8 and the start of 9, he's constructing his lightsaber, and it is purple like his father's. Um, he's discovering, who he really is. So I mean, he can either be raised a disciple. I don't care. I don't care if he's the apprentice. I really don't, or a Padawan, whatever. I want him lightsaber trained by the time 8 is finished, and I want Kylo, Rey, and Finn to lightsaber duel with Palpatine, and I want them to get obliterated. But he's toying with them, especially after the look what you have made. I want them to get embarrassed out there, and then I want him to do, I want him to do his almighty thunder, Dora shockwave.
Oh, boom. And then go boom with the amplifiers.
Yeah, the whole dramatic build up to it, wonderful. Nothing shall stop the return of the Sith. Boom. I was just like, oh, okay. Right. I see you out here trying to light up the sky. Um, let's see. I think um we can keep Kylo beating up his Knights of Ren and eventually killing them. We can keep that. Um, I don't even the whole scene where she went back to where Luke lived in exile.
Mm-hmm.
Cut that whole scene. We have already been down this road. We've already seen where it leads. So for her to say something like, "I'm doing the smart thing. I'm doing what you did. I'm following in your footsteps." How'd that turn out for Luke last time?
Him saying, well, I was wrong.
Right. And then she's not a Palpatine. I can't rate that enough. She is not a Palpatine.
Not at all.
She's a Kenobi.
I can accept that.
Kenobi. You can have the "be with me" scene at the end. I want the voices to be a little bit more clear. I want that scene to drag a little bit. I want to hear Anakin. I want to hear Yoda. I want to hear Ahsoka. I want to hear Kit Fisto. I want to hear Master Platoon. I want to hear. Let's see, who else do I want to hear? I think that's it. Yeah. And then he goes, "I am all of the Sith." And I think you should have the shadows of the Sith behind him when he says that. And then, of course, dramatic pause. And I am all the Jedi.
Avengers Endgame again.
Yeah.
Cap. Cap, can you read me? On your left.
That and the whole catching the Mjolnir. Do assemble. I was like, oh, he said it. He said it. He said it. Good times.
Really was. Really good times. Cried the whole last 45 minutes of that movie. But anyways,
I think anything else for 9? 9 should end the way 8 did. Didn't 8 end with the force sensitive children as slaves? Like you saw one of them.
yeah, you saw one grabbing the broom. Yeah.
What's it? I want to see.
They was telling the story, and then one went outside and grabbed the force with the broom as she saw a star, or it looked like a star or a ship passing overhead.
Yeah, I want a couple of children, not just him. I want 3, 4 of those kids. I want them
Playing with the force.
playing with the force. That's what I want. And I think that from there, dramatic music, you can have her burying the lightsabers. He's not a Skywalker. at all. How much she wants to be one. She ain't one.
So does Kylo Ren die?
You can have it go either way. Either way it goes, he's a Jedi now, not a Sith. So.
Gotcha. Well, the death of Kylo Ren, metaphorically speaking. Okay. Well, time for my thing. Here, when it comes to episode 8, you can throw that whole movie in the trash. The entire movie. The bastardization of Luke Skywalker, character assassination.
That's bastardization.
Yes. I know I said it wrong, but they know what I mean. Character assassination of Luke Skywalker. How dare you spit on 40 years of Luke Skywalker? How dare you? Anyways, drinking alien titty milk and crying, and it's just, I don't understand. This is not gonna go the way you think. Man, such a whole. That's not the Luke Skywalker I know. The Luke Skywalker I knew went into the Emperor's chamber, faced two of the most darkest Sith in the history of Star Wars, and said, "Nah, I'm gonna be a Jedi like my father before me." But then it goes into 40 years later. Oh, I sense some evil in my nephew. Let me go kill him. The fuck? It's fucking stupid. Just, oh my God. Anyway, yeah, you can throw all of episode 8 in the trash. All of it. The only concept that I liked in episode 8 was the fact that Rey could have been a nobody. That's the only concept that I like. That Rey literally could have been a nobody, and that the Force can pick and choose anybody that could be a Jedi, because that would let you know that this is a new generation of Star Wars, and that the Force realizes that the old way of things that used to work does not work anymore. So it would have been going into a new stage, a new era. And that would have been perfectly fine with me. You can still keep throne room fight scene. I like that whole fight scene. But other than that, yeah, all episode 8 going to trash. If we're going to talk about the villain, Snoke, my main two things was either Snoke either dies in this one and you bring in somebody bigger, like Absalom, or Snoke carries on to 9, and then you see him trying to become Palpatine in a younger form. So, and I like your idea of Finn, Ben Solo, and Rey versus a younger Palpatine, and going from there. So, episode 9 is pretty much episode 8.5, or the reboot of episode 8. It's just like, oh, everything you knew for episode 8? Nah, don't worry about that. We're writing a love letter to Star Wars fans because we need your money, because we're failing as an organization and as a company. So we need your money. Please save us. Which is why you have good shows like Mandalorian and such coming back to save Star Wars. However, that's for something else. Anyways, episode 9. You throw that in the trash too, since we're throwing away episode 8. At least from my
it sounds like we don't have a trilogy. That's what it sounds like.
No, what I'm saying is that you got to build off of the idea of I had in episode 7, which was making her a Kenobi. So we got to build off of that. And episode 8, like if you wanted to make episode 7 a New Hope revision, then episode 8 is the Empire Striking Back. So that means Kylo Ren and Snoke have to win. So Finn realizes he's Mace Windu's son. Rey realizes that, she's a Kenobi, and that they go in and they continue to train. They accept their path, but the path is a lot harder since the First Order is entrenched in everything. So and they try, and they're like, oh yeah, we're good now. I'm Mace Windu's son, and you Kenobi's son, and we two are the best Jedi ancestry we have in here. Let's go up there and get them. Nah, it ain't gonna work that way. Because Kylo Ren done learned from his last mistake in episode 7. He let y'all off easy. He ain't letting y'all off easy this time. In fact, it's gonna be a wash. Snoke is gonna be like, this ain't even worth my time. And goes, Kylo, go handle this real quick. They try for like 5 seconds, and you just see Kylo Ren like, what you do? Y'all not doing anything. And then Force pushes them out the spaceship.
You forgot one thing.
What's up?
While he's dodging, you had to do
You're doing the Ultra Instinct. What you thought? Nah, this ain't happening this way. And then Force pushes them out. They're still in the upper atmosphere, so it's not like the Leia thing in space. We cutting that scene is horrible. No, they're still in the upper atmosphere. So it's not like a whole surviving.
We don't talk about Leia being Superman. We don't talk about it.
So, yeah. So that's how pretty much it's pretty much if you're going to copy like the last trilogy, at least take the good parts and know that the Empire, oh God, here you go. At least know that Kylo Ren and Snoke win. That's the premise. No matter how hard they try or realize their destiny, Kylo and Snoke win. In episode 9, since we're doing, once again, a revision of the trilogy, this is Return of the Jedi. So this is Return. This is the return of the Force. This is the Force being put back into the forefront. I actually like that title that I just made up. Return of the Force. It's not Return of the Jedi, Return of the Force, because the Force has been gone and hasn't been a part of anything for like 40 years. And now that we're seeing Finn, Kylo, Ben Solo, Rey, Snoke, it's now being brought back to the forefront of, oh yeah, there's Force users out here. So it's being brought back to the forefront. And now, once again, Kylo Ren, of course, doesn't die. He becomes Ben Solo. And, they go and fight. Like I said, you make Snoke either try to become a younger Palpatine or brings out another clone body that's able to take and handle everything. So you have a Palpatine that is either rescinded of Sith quality or something of an equivalent. And then he goes against them, beats their ass for a good 10 minutes. Ben Solo's on the left, Finn's on the right, they down and out. You see Rey struggling to get up. You have Sidious doing the boom amplifier, saying, I'm all the Sith. And you see the most prominent Sith, like Darth Revan, Bane, and everybody else. And it's like, I'm all the Sith. And then you see Rey breathing like, and I am all the Jedi. And then you see them go for one final clash, and boom. It's like a samurai scene, actually. It's like you see them charge in, pop. And then you just see the energy released from Palpatine back into the cosmic force. And boom, end scene. We're not having no Kylo Ren. We're not having no Reylo love scene. God, that was trash. It's horribly trash. Horribly done. Wasn't even built up to anything. And then, like you said, she buries the Skywalker legacy as she moves forward by burying the Skywalker lightsabers to a place that they will never be found in the unknown regions. And she does a mistake though, which is why there's future episodes. She does a mistake. She builds a new temple over Palpatine's Exegol lair.
Not planet filled with dark force.
Planet filled with dark energy.
How would you create a Jedi temple there?
Because that's what the last Jedi did. And that made the same mistake. But that's how you can keep stuff going. Or if you don't want to do that, what we can do is this. She builds a new Jedi thing, but there's always evil sprouting around from everywhere. You know, they build their own separate sect. It's like pretty much they don't agree with Rey teachings, so they disband and they form somewhere new. Or pretty much what I'm trying to say is this, is that you create what happened in the beginning with Rey's thing, because in the beginning there were nothing but Jedi. But then the Jedi started learning about the dark side and they started to disagree. And then they split and they had 100-year war. And then they split and they found a dark side planet. So that same thing, you'll be starting Star Wars all over again. It's the end of the Skywalker saga and it brings it to a new era. So pretty much you can make the beginning of Star Wars canon technically. So, but that's all our things about episodes 8 and 9, what we would change, how we would save it, things of that nature. If you want anything else on that issue, leave it in the comments down below. I have a brand new announcement. And for this, had to get off my Darth for a second, come back as Magic. How y'all doing? Of course, as we all know, or should know if you don't know, The Mandalorian is coming out on October 30th. That is a Friday, the day before Halloween. Hell's Night, if you will, for those that actually believe in that sort of thing. So what me and Blair are going to be doing, depending on how The Mandalorian goes, is if they do a like Netflix and have all the episodes out at once, or if they do week by week, we will be doing reaction videos to those every week. So starting on Halloween, actually, because we're now starting to do every Saturday because of how our schedules are. So everybody's schedules pretty much, we're only open on Saturdays, available on Saturdays. So we're only doing videos on Saturdays and we'll be posting them same day or going into the next day early in the morning. So stay tuned for that. That's our big announcement. We're going to be starting doing reaction videos such as The Mandalorian. We're still working on what will we start on anime. I know there's a lot of things that y'all probably saw, like our music thing that we haven't reacted to in a while. We're going to be catching up on that. So just stay tuned. We're trying to do big things. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and please share these videos, because the more that you share them and you view them and you like them, the more the YouTube algorithm can actually start putting our videos in your suggestion box and everything, and we'll go from there. And as always, it's Magic, the Blair Thomas. And if you need guidance, come seek the Alliance. Peace.